Subhanallah walhamdulillah. Subhanallah walhamdulillah. Subhanallah walhamdulillah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Fata'ala Allahu limalikul haqq. Fata'ala Allahu limalikul haqq. Fata'ala Allahu limalikul haqq. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam. Wa ba'd. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters in Islam. My name is Muhammad Awal. I am an Nigerian from Nigeria, indigent of Niger State, Edatila Kogome, Niger State, a village called Gawo inside Edatila Kogome. That is where I'm from, that's my town, that's my village. I'm in the people tribe. This is my number 102 video. So I come to this Lagos now to find some television. I live inside Lagos in our area. Lagos in our area. Masalacha aside Lagos, so every time when you come to that mall, that's where I find me to live. My business is selling small for having to what I'm selling. So today's topic is about translation of the Quran in 7 translation of the Quran and the curve that we are called, which is that's what I want to explain. You see, the word Quran has 7 translation. You Allah said, created 7 heaven and 7 earth. Then Allah said that if you bring forth 7 seed earth to resupply, yet the word of Almighty Allah will never be exhausted. Then truly Allah is Almighty and all wise. That is how the translation of Quran is up to 7. Then, which is when you go to Surah Al-Luqman chapter 31 of the Quran verse 27, you'll find it there. Then 7 translation, one in that curve that we are called. Then 4th translation of the Quran from Fatiha to Nasi and that we are doing. You see, that is that we are doing in Arab language. You can translate it from Arab language to any kind of language in the world entirely. You can translate that we are doing from Arab language to the English language, which is cough. Then you can translate it that we are doing from Arab language to European language, British language, Spanish language, French language, Indian language, African language, Hausa language. And then we call it in Hausa language Tari. Then in Manufe language, Pakpa. That's what you call it. So you can translate this from Arab language to any kind of language in the world entirely. You can translate it in animal language. And then when you meet cows, you make them, sometimes they are they make them cough. You can translate it from Arab language to the cow language, more. And then to the ram language, you can translate it. To the horse language, you can translate this that we are doing from Arab language to any kind of language in the world entirely. To any kind of animal language. To the lion language. You can translate that we are doing from Arab language to the pet language. You can translate to that language. Translate if you can be able to hear that language. You can translate that is small bit. You can translate this that we are doing from Arab language to those kind of language. Then you can translate that we are doing from Arab language to the language of language of valley ant and valley ant. If you can be able to hear them, you can translate this that we are doing from Arab language to any kind of language in the world entirely. To the language of things that we manufacture. You can translate that we are doing from Arab language to the language of leather. You hear the sound of leather. That's his language. Anything that is sounding, that's language. You can translate that we are doing from Arab language to the language of grass, leaf, trees. And then when the breeze blow, you hear that. You hear the grass, leaf, tree. They are making sound, different kind of sound. You can translate if you can be able to hear that language. then that is their language. You can translate this uhud that we are doing from Arab language to those kind of language. Then you can translate uhud that we are doing from Arab language to the language of then that will refer to leather, paper. If you come to the language, you can translate this uhud that we are doing from Arab language to the language of bicycle, motorcycle, vehicle language, jin. All that language, if you can to it, you can translate this all that we are doing from Arab language to this kind of language. You can translate this all that we are doing from Arab language to the aeroplane language, answered language, telephone language, radio language, television language. And then when you hear the language of radio and television, sha. You see it? Then again, rain that Allah is falling, language. Also, sha. Fire language. You can translate the school that we are doing from Arab language to this kind of language. You can translate the school that we are doing from Arab language to the language of radio, television, computer, fan. You can translate the school that we are doing from Arab language to the language of generator, gun, electricity. That is his language. You can translate this that we are doing. That curve that we are copying from Arab language to this kind of language. Then you can translate this that we are doing. That we are doing. From Arab language to the language of gone. That is language. Then you can translate this that we are doing from Arab language to the language of bomb. Boom. Nuclear bomb. Bam. You can translate all that we are doing from Arab language to the language of soul. Come. In the battlefield, you hear the soul, it's making sound. Bomb. Cause of man. Bam. When somebody comes to a meeting. You see the philosophy behind it has no end. Nuclear weapon. Then, that is in the first translation one for Fatiha, that's which Arab language, that's Arab video one A. And then you can translate one from Arab language to any kind of language in the world intact. Then second translation one in that curve that we are copying is the second that you cough, number of seconds that you cough, number of days that you cough, and number of hours that you cough, and number of seconds that you cough, number of minutes that you cough, number of hour that you cough, number of day that you cough, number of week that you cough, number of months that you cough, number of years that you cough, any second that you cough, number of. There's those number that is in the second translation of the Quran from Fatiha, that's with number that you are counting. You see, it's a question tree. Where did you go to this number? Where is this start from? Where did it get? Then that's the second translation one from Fatiha with number that we are counting. And then when you count the alpha of any verse in the Quran, any number that is any number that stops, that's the foundation of that number. That's where that number begins. That is foundation of that number. That's where that number begins. That number that we use in counting. We count all natural things Allah created, and then the thing that we manufacture. So I say that is second translation word from Fatiha. What number that we counting? That's foundation. That number. That's where that number of the angel that said that guidance or whatever Allah said that verse. Then that's foundation. That number. That's where it begins. That's where then that number we use in counting. We count all natural things Allah created, and then the thing that we manufacture. That is in the second translation one from Fatiha with number that we're counting. Then third translation of the Holy Quran in that curve that we're counting. The curve that you curve with a second that you curve. Is it a minute? Is it a second? Is it a minute? Is it an hour? Is it a days? Numbers of curve that you curve in a day, in a second that you curve, in a minute, an hour, number of curve that you curve in a day, in a week, a month, years. The curve that you curve, then to get all together, who is one that carries them? That is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, third translation one for Fatiha, that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then when you recite a verse in the Holy Quran, then you translate it Then whatever Allah says in that verse, who's gonna carry them? That is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, third translation of the Quran for fatahs, that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you see, that is third translation of the Quran and Qaf. That we're coughing, which is Then fourth translation of the Quran for fatahs in the cough that we are coughing, that is Allahu Akbar, that appear in the left hand side of every mankind body. Look at it here. Allahu Akbar that appear in the left side of every mankind body. Look at it here. And then when you start for salat, either in Jam'i or you are alone, you're standing from the bread at the left hand side. Reach your leg at left side. That is Alifun that is standing at the left hand side. Look at it here. Then you now your hand power region where so that's Allah. You wear alpha of Allah, so that's how the finger your hands fight. And then when you observe your hand, that's Allah. Look at it. Alifun, Lamun, 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 Ha. Allah. Then when you start for salat, immediately when you say Allahu Akbar, you leave your hand at top, don't bring it down, because when you bring it down, you don't say it. Then your hand that is at top, that's Allahu Akbar. Then you now observe the cup of your hand outside. Outside. Let's go back. Kafut, Ba'un, Ra'un, Ritolek. Look at it here. Allahu Akbar. Then let's go back. Kafut, Ba'un, Ra'un, Ritolek. Then you say Allahu Akbar. Let's go back. Then I do it two way. I do it two way. Look at it here. You see it? Then either you do like this, say Allahu Akbar, or you do like this. It's same calf. It's same calf. Then and then look at how we are writing it. You see how we are writing it? Then Allahu Akbar. What you are saying, that's what your body is describing. What you are saying, that's what your body is describing. Then the way Allahu Akbar has come after and the left hand side of every mankind body, the way the left hand side of every mankind body is glorify Allah with Allahu Akbar. That's how the curve that you curve is glorify Allah. The left hand side of the curve that you curve, glorify Allah with Allahu Akbar. So see, that is in the fourth, and then again so see, that is in the fourth translation one from Fatah, which is Allahu Akbar that appear in the left side of every mankind. Then fifth translation of the Quran for Fatah, that is Allahu Akbar that appear in the right side of every mankind body. Look at it here. You see it? That appear in the right side of every mankind body. Then look at it. You're standing from the bread at the right side. Reach to your leg at the right side. That is Alpha that is standing at the right side. Look at it here. You see it? Then your hand power region, so that's Allah. The way Alpha of Allah is 5, that's how the finger in your hand is 5. And then when you observe your hand, that's Allah. Allah ni Allah. You see? Alif, Lam, 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 Ha. That's Allah. Then when you start for salat, immediately when you say Allahu Akbar, you leave your hand at the top. Don't break it down, because when you break it down, you don't see it. Then your hand part that is at the top, that's Allahu Akbar. Then you now observe the cup of your hand outside there. Outside that. Then your hand has come up. Kafun, Ba'un, Ra'un, reach your leg. Look at it here. Allahu at the top. You see it? Allahu at the top. That's one part. Then Kafun, Ba'un, Ra'un. Reach your leg. You see it? Kafun, Ba'un, Ra'un. Reach your leg. That's Allahu Akbar. Then I do it two way. I do it two way. Look at it. Either you do like this, say Allahu Akbar, or you do like this in the same calf. And then look at it. Look at how we are writing it. Look at how we are writing it. Look at how we are writing it. You see it? Then Allahu Akbar that appear in the right side of every makabod. You see what you are saying, that's what your body is describing. Then the way Allahu Akbar appear in the right side of every makabod, that's how the curve, that's a curve. The way the right side of every makabod glorify Allah with Allahu Akbar. Then that's how the right side of the curve, that's a curve, glorify Allah with Allahu Akbar. That we are doing. Then that one is in the fifth translation one from Fatiha Nas, which is Allahu Akbar, that appear in the right of every makabod. Then sixth translation of one from Fatiha Nas in the that we are doing, which is called that we are covering. That is a way between, a way that's just for us in Salat. A way between, meaning the best one, which Allah said in Surah Al-Isra, chapter 71, verse 1 and 6 and 1. Verse 1 says, وَقُرْآنًا فَرَّقْنَا تَقْنَاهُ عَلَى النَّاسِ عَلَى الْمَقْسِ وَنَزَّلْنَاهُ تَنزِيلًا. And the Quran in which you have divided into parts in order that the to remain at interval. وَنَزَّلْنَاهُ تَنزِيلًا, and then its revelation will reveal. Look at the verse here. Then, verse 1 and 10, look at the verse 1 and 10 said, in Surah Al-Isra, verse 1 and 10 said, قُلِ ادْعُوا اللَّهَ وَاعْبُدُوا الرَّحْمَنَ أَيَّامَا تَدْعُوا وَلَهُ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى وَلَا تَجْعَلْ بِصَلَاتِكَ وَلَا تُخَافِتْ بِهَا وَابْتَغِ بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ سَبِيلًا. He said, call Allah, call Ar-Rahman, by whatever name he call him, say, for him belongs the best. Then the first command Allah said, وَلَا تَجْعَلْ صَلَاتِكَ. Neither allow the Salah, meaning don't allow Salah. See, that is first one. Then the second command said, وَلَا تُخَافِتْ بِهَا, do you hide it, meaning don't hide Salah. See, that's some one. Then the third command said, وَابْتَغِ بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ سَبِيلًا, but follow your way between. See, that is the third one. Then, this way between, that's a said that we should follow. You will adjust your voice, you will neither allow nor hide it. Unless somebody come close to you, yes, if this one, Quran says society, your situation will be like this. You see, I neither allowed it, I didn't allow it, I didn't hide it. Unless somebody come closer to you, yes, if this one, Quran says society. So see, then that's how your situation will be. Then, that is third one, that's empty. That's why that is just for us. All your salat start from salat to sway, salat to hold, salat to asr, salat to maghrib, salat to shashi, and water nafilat is midway. All your session in salat, all your say in tazwa, all your session in dua, you will adjust for you will neither allow hadith. Unless somebody come close to you, you hear if this what Prophet says society. Then that is third one. That's why that's what that is just for. That's way for matter. Then the conqueror proof about for you to know that this one is a way for matter. There's no doubt that you see what Surah Al-Anfal chapter 8 1 verse 24 said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu istajibu lillahi wa lirrasulihi idha da'akum lima yuhyikum wa alamu anna Allaha yakhinu bayna al-mar'i wa qalbi wa annahu ilayhi tushurun. He said, oh, you who believe, answer Allah and His messenger when He called you to that which is give you light, and know that Allah come in between person and his heart, and then to Him shall all gather. Say, wa alamu anna Allaha yakhinu bayna al-mar'i wa qalbi, and know that Allah come in between person and heart. Then He gave us command in Surah Al-Isra chapter 74 verse 10 end of verse. But follow a way in between. See, but follow a way in between. Look at it. You see a way in between, say, oh, all matter. There's no doubt in that. Then this way between is for you to adjust your voice. Or your session in salat, or your session in tazwa, or your session in dua, you will adjust when you will not alone hadith. Unless somebody come close to you, yes, you hear as if this one, Prophet says, then that is not one, that's what I'm just for, that's what all matter. Then the name of the way between, that's the best one. Then this way between, that's the best one. Then the proof about that for you to know that a way between is a way all matter. A way between all matter is the best one. You see what goes on to Zumar chapter 1 verse 18 said, الَّذِينَ يَسْتَمِعُونَ الْقَوْلَ فَيَتَّبِعُونَ أَحْسَنَهُ أُولَٰئِكَ هَدَاهُمُ اللَّهُ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ أُولُو الْأَلْبَابِ. Those who listen to a word and follow the best part thereof, then those are whom Allah has rightly guided, and then those are men of understanding. So you see, the whole one is a word of all matter. Then when the Muslim listen to the whole one and then follow the best part thereof, you see a way tree is a way full matter. Then the name of a way tree, a way full matter, that is best part of the one. There is a way between. Look at it here. Look at a way between here. You look at it here. Look at a way between. You see here, this line that is in between. You see between Allahu Akbar that appear. In the left side, between Allahu Akbar that appear in the right side, on left side. Look at it. That is line. Look at the line. Look at it in our body. You see it? You see the line? That is a way in between of all matter. Then look at it. In the curve that we are curved, you that want to curve, that is first one. Then the curve that you want to curve, that's the second one. Then that curve that you are doing, that is third one. That's waiting. That's with all matter. You curve. And then look at it. It's a way between all matter you follow and curve. Then that curve that you curve. When we go to Surah Al-Isra, chapter 72, verse 66 said, رَبُّكُمُ الَّذِي يُزِّي لَكُمُ الْفَرْقَ فِي الْبَحْرِ تَبْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِهِ إِنَّهُ كَانَ بِكُمْ رَحِيمًا. You, Allah, is one that drives the sheep for you to receive in order that might sake of His bounty. Truly, Allah is almighty and all-wise. Your Allah is one that drives the sheep for you to receive in order that might sake of His bounty. Truly, Allah is ever most merciful towards you. Then Allah is one that drives everything. Then, between you, your mouth, and the curve that you want to curve, that is a way to of all matter. Then Allah is one that drives that your mouth, that you curve, that curve, that curve. Allah is one that drives it. So you see, and then you find you, we, animal, you find a curve. Then that curve that you curve is a way in between, a way of all matter you follow and curve. That then again, that is in the 6th translation of the whole Quran from Fatiha to Nas, which is a way between with all matter the best of one. Then 7th translation one in curve that we are curving. That is then again, that is Fata'ala Allahul Malik. Curve that you are curved, the curve that you curve, you that you will curve, with the curve that you curve, with the amount that you curve, with the second, minute, hour, week, day, week, month, years that you curve in it all together. Whatever you curve in this world, then Allah is above whatever you do. Whatever curve you curve, Allah is above whatever curve you curve. Then high above all, Allah true king is above whatever curve you curve. And then the way you are performing Salatul Matala, that's how the curve is performing Salatul Matala. You see? The way you are performing Salatul Matala, that's how the vehicle that you perform Salatul Matala. So I say, motorcycle that perform Salatul Matala. The way you are performing Salatul Matala, that's how the curve that you curve perform Salatul Matala. He said, وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ إِلَّا يُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِهِ وَلَكِنْ لَا يَفْقَهُونَ تَسْبِيحَهُ, which is in Surah Al-Isra, chapter 71, verse 44 says, تسبح له السماوات السبع والأرض ومن فيهن وإن من شيء إلا يسبح بحمدهم ولكن لا يفقهون تسبيحهم. I say, seven heaven and earth and all that they in glorify Him. I said, there's not a thing. There's not a thing but glorify His praise. But you understand not their glorification. 7 heaven and 7 earth. Because when you come to arrange your one, you arrange the one, arrange it. The one that's first mention, you do it first call. You see every command for all material, it's following one another, you arrange it. So Allah said 7 heaven, also 7 earth. Then all that they in glorify Him. Perform Salat all material. Do the command Allah, do Allah want how you want, exactly what you want. Then. But you understand not their glorification. Their salat. Then, so you see, that this one, That curve that we call, whatever you call, فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقُّ is above whatever you do. Then that is in the seventh transition one for Fatiha's Nas, which is فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقُّ. Then high above all be Allah true king, above whatever you do. فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقُّ is above whatever you do, whatever curve you call. That is in the seventh transition one for Fatiha's Nas, which is فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقُّ. So I think this one I'm going to stop. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.